Yeah, the athletes, you can study any athlete who is cool in the clutch. You can look at a Derek Jeter. By the way, he's a really good commentator. I didn't think he would be as good as he really is.
I
He's a
haven't
good
heard him yet,
commentator.
but I
He's a good
haven't.
commentator.
Yeah, okay, I'll have to check him out.
Yeah. But looking at Derek Jeter, right? For example, I'll use Brady as an example. I'll use Mahomes as an example right now, current day NFL. Those guys remain cool in the clutch, and you can just tell by their body language. It's tough to decipher. I'll throw that to you because it's tough. I have ideas, but I'm not a coach.
Mm.
But I have ideas as to what makes their body language, what tells you based off their body language that they're cool in the clutch. But what do you look at as an athlete, from an athlete, from your standpoint as a coach, when they're cool in the clutch like that? What kind of body language signs are they exhibiting?
So I will start with the face, and I'll use a hitter as an example, but I notice um, tension in their face is very low. So it's almost like their eyes look a little relaxed. And it's not even
Mm-hmm.
that they're taking deep breaths, but their lips are a little parted. They're not clenched, and there's no ticking at the jaw. It's just their face looks relaxed. And then all of a sudden, whether you can actually see it, it's not too extreme, but like their traps are then relaxed. And it's very bizarre because you're almost witnessing someone be even more relaxed than they would have been in like a practice situation. They are just immersed in this pandemonium of like excitement, and yet they look so contrasted to what is actually happening. So I noticed that, and then even their takes are very like, it's not harsh. It's not, oh man, okay, I almost had that one. It's like a soft take, and that becomes so when you see like I think it was Derek Jeter's last at bat. Like he almost looked so intimidating for how calm he was right before he hit last at bat at Yankee Stadium. He hit that opposite field
Yeah.
ball to score the game winning run. And that doesn't mean he didn't celebrate afterwards and he didn't get excited, but just like at the plate, it almost gave you goosebumps how contrasting he looked to the environment. And so I read a book called Clutch. And one of the things it talked about is like, listen, people are going to have clutch moments, but to be a clutch athlete, it's you have that all the time, and you're not thinking, man, I'm about to hit this ball and it's going to win us the game, and I'm going to be in the Hall of Fame one day. It's just literally, it's like, whoop, this pitch. I've practiced and worked so hard at just being one pitch at a time. And they gave the example of A-Rod, how he might have had some clutch moments, but he was never truly consistently clutch in the playoffs, probably because his ego had him thinking of being a Hall of Famer, being the guy, and certainly when you hear him talk, that comes out every now and then, where you hear some of these other guys and that maybe probably wasn't that big of a concern for them when they were at that at bat at that time.